Hello and welcome to Quinn and Jack Goof Off. It's another episode that we recorded during Thanksgiving break, and Quinn is here instead of Quinlan.
Woo!
And
hey!
also here joining us is you.
Hi.
Hi, Rowdy.
Hello.
Do you want to introduce yourself?
Hello, I'm Rowdy Heggie. I'm an alumni of Crofton.
Yes, you are.
Woo!
What are you doing now, sir?
I am attending USD as an acting student.
Woo!
University of San Diego?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. That'll work. That'll do. How was your time?
It's good.
Nice.
Yeah,
What have you been doing recently?
I've been acting. It's been fun. We started doing our... we started getting to like finals week, so we're like getting into a lot of intense acting
dear
stuff.
bless.
But I'm so excited. We are getting into our abstracting unit for acting, which is it's really interesting.
Abstracting.
Abstracting? Abstract-acting?
Yeah, abstract acting.
Thanks, Quinn.
Oh, I like your fingerless gloves, by the way.
Thank you.
He's wearing fingerless gloves like I did freshman year when I played an emo in one act.
Audience, I am wearing fingerless gloves. Gloves without fingers.
That is, yep.
His fingers have been chopped off.
They're no longer there.
maliciously.
It's just a void.
Do you think can there be like palmless gloves? Do you reckon?
I don't think
reckon
so.
I
I'm
can
gonna
pull
Google
off.
it right now, and I'll let you know. You guys talk about something, I'll look up palmless gloves.
Called palmless gloves? Arnold Palmerless gloves.
I could go for an Arnold Palmer right now.
I think we need.
Oh my lord.
There are fingerless gloves. We should have palmless gloves because then.
2 gloves or 2 fingerless gloves?
What if
That
there are like?
is the real question.
What are there like palmless gloves? But in the case of where it's a normal glove, there's like the wool sort of normal glove on the finger, and then in the palm it's just like mesh.
Oh.
Just for people whose fingers don't have good circulation.
Okay, I'm finding
true.
there's palmless gloves, but not really any that also have fingers. Like it's just an absence of
It's just a hand.
yeah.
Have you ever seen
Like this says
That's not...
this says for like tennis.
Oh.
I don't know.
You know what I think would be great as a palmless
whack.
glove? You ever seen those like little things that are like squirrel hands and feet? And you put the head on your middle finger and then it's hand.
I have
Bigfoot.
some of the little hands.
Yeah.
Yeah, the baby hands?
The ones that come in a pack of 10 for each of your fingers, and I
Yeah.
have those. They're upstairs.
Yeah.
I need to take those back with me because those are kind of important.
I'm just happy to be here.
Yay!
Yay!
How's your break been, Rao?
Oh gosh, it's been so boring. Like, it's... I was I came home to relax, and then I realized how boring that was, so...
How boring, relaxing.
Yeah.
With you and your brain.
Yeah. ADHD.
He's gotta
Gang.
He's got to be on the go. On the go, or
Dude,
it's
I
a
gotta
no.
be moving
On my
24/7.
go or it's
See,
a
like
no.
every once in a while, it's good to just like sit down, relax, and just let your brain melt. But like this weekend,
It's not that time.
no,
I
it's
love
not that
doing
time.
that.
It's time for action. It's time to get things done now. We in the
Well,
finals.
now that you're going back to school tomorrow, yeah.
You can get stuff done when you're going.
Trust
to
me,
school.
when I get back to school, I'm gonna want to start to relax again.
Dude, I've gotten so much done during this Thanksgiving break. Literally nothing done any of the other days, but just today, I got a lot done.
What did you do today?
I got my batteries sorted and figured
yeah.
out.
Oh,
I got these podcasts recorded, and I'm giving myself a lot more work to do this week because I have to edit them all.
props. Yeah.
So are we gonna have 4 different? Are you gonna have 4 different podcasts to edit?
Essentially, yeah.
Because you're gonna do another one here in a bit.
Yeah, we're gonna have 3 different podcasts to edit
So you're not gonna do another one?
because there's gonna be two goof offs, including this one,
Oh. Okay.
and then one alumni episode that's just gonna be really long.
I thought you were gonna do another one.
No,
Okay.
Oh, so you're combining like hours with the one you did earlier?
me, Quinn, Carl interview is going to be with me, you, Roy interview.
And that guy.
Yeah, he said he's gonna be here in like 20 minutes. By the way.
Oh, awesome.
I don't see him.
Friday, when was the last?
My watch is dead. I made a gesture to my watch, but it's actually not.
I keep making a gesture to my watch, and I don't have a watch.
He does that all the time. He just goes, "Let me
No.
look at the time."
My
Looks at
professor does that
I
that
don't
isn't
all the
ignorant.
time. He'll go like, "Oh, how much time do we have?" Oh. No.
I just go. Someone's like, "What time is it?" And then I go, "I don't even think about it. I don't even go. Oh, I'm making a joke. I just go. Someone's like,
Here, let me check my wrist.
no. Someone's just like, "What time is it?" And I go, I don't really know.
It's just embedded
so
in your
natural.
blood at this
I
point.
used to wear a watch every day.
Gosh. I had this rubber band that I'd wear around my wrist over the summer, and it was I think you guys seen it. It was the red, yellow, green, and blue one. And whenever I would always twist it around, and people would ask me what time is it, and I'd be like, green.
It's green time.
It's green.
No, I would always wear a watch, and
It's time to yellow.
It would be so tight.
Yellow's my favorite.
It would be so tight around my wrist that if I held up both my wrists, and I can't do this now because I haven't worn a watch in so long. Quinn, you might remember this, but this part of my wrist was indented.
God, yeah.
Oh no!
And I completely forgot about this until now. But my wrist was visibly daintier on this side.
visibly more feminine.
It was visibly skinnier.
It was visibly skinny, legitimately. It was so much skinnier.
I do remember that.
I think I do that. I mean, look at this.
I just had such a tight watch.
Audience, look at my wrist right now. Everyone, look at my wrist.
Yeah, audience, look at his
Everyone
wrist.
envision-
Smell it as well. Smell it.
You have a small wrist.
I have a little baby wrist. I'm sensitive about it. Hey,
It's
now.
okay. I have small hands, and not to be that girl that's like,
Big guys.
oh, my
have
hands are
small
so
wrists.
small. I'm
My
so
hands
small.
are so small. Let
But
me
I
compare my hands to your hands.
But I legitimately have never met another human my age that has hands as small as mine.
Oh, there are people.
And I have met one person whose hands were as small as mine, but mine were just a little skinnier, and my pinky was also tinier.
You do have a tiny pinky.
This thing is.
Oh,
Or do you have little hands too?
I have giant hands. They're deformed, and my pinky is just a little guy.
What about people?
His name
My
is
pinky's
Jeffrey.
also a little guy.
You have tiny. Quinn, you have tiny hands. What about people who are 3 feet tall?
Okay.
It's all about perspective, though.
Yeah, it's all about
Me-
perspective.
me as
you
a-
compared to a little bear.
That's true. But think of it this way. Some of my students who are
Oh yeah.
10 years old, even
They got bigger
8
hands than
years
you?
old, some of them, they are comparable. Some of them do have bigger hands, but some of them are just a tiny bit smaller
Yeah,
than mine.
some
and they're
6-year-olds.
and they're like, your hands aren't that small. And I'm like, okay, think about it. You are.
You have
how old?
18 more
I'm
years to grow.
9. How old am I? 21. Oh,
Oh.
you do have small hands. And I'm like, I know.
You're 7
Wow.
years old and your pinky
You're
is
old.
bigger than mine. Wow.
Real.
Rowdy, what's it like being old?
Oh gosh,
His bones are aching.
my arthritis has been kicking in.
bones are aching,
My-
knees are quaking, and my
my-
body hurts.
What? What did you say?
You kids, get off my lawn!
I want to be the old man around town who just gives people suckers.
You mean Pops from
Pops from a
regular show?
No, dude.
Jolly Good Show?
You do a really good impression.
Imagine, if old Jack, I'm just this old man and I have a cane and I'm going around and I'm wearing clothes that Carl from
I
Up
hope
wears.
you're wearing
overalls, but they're checkered.
I have checkered overalls and a fedora. And then I walk up to somebody and they're like, "Who are you?" And I go,
Wouldn't you like to know?
"What did you like to do?"
No, do a regular show scene because you
A
do so
regular
many.
show scene?
You do so many of the voices so well.
I haven't watched regular shows.
I don't either.
What's a
Just be
regular
like,
show? It's
"Whoa,
just
whoa."
yeah, it's just Mordecai being
Whoa.
like, "Hey man, what are you gonna do?" And then Rigby, what does Rigby sound like?
He sounds annoying.
Can I do?
Dude.
Can I do an impression real quick? I'm gonna
Yeah.
move my mic. My mom.
Yeah, it's like Mordecai, Rigby, and then Pops comes in and Pops goes, and then Muscle Man just goes, "My mom." And then this random character is just like, "Hello, I'm the mighty bird from the bird kingdom, and I would like to spray lasers upon your body." That's every
the
episode.
one scene of the van coming down. It's like,
Yeah.
What did you say about basketball?
And then they're all just like
GBF stands for
Whoa.
Giant Bearded Face.
giant bearded face.
No, it's Garrett Bobby Ferguson. I just
Who's Garrett Bobby Ferguson?
He's the episode with the giant face, man. He's just like, this guy set like a world record in an arcade thing, and it's GBF, and they're like, oh, it must stand for giant bearded face. And he's like, no, it's Garrett Bobby Ferguson.
Dude, Thomas,
legendary.
Fun fact, you know Thomas Brody Sangster?
I do know that fella.
Isn't he like the ram guy with the horns? Or is this is no longer regular show?
What are you talking about?
This is no longer regular show.
Oh, you're talking about Thomas from regular show.
Yeah. I was
No.
like, I didn't know he had a last name.
No, not regular show. Thomas Brody Sangster, like the actor.
It's like an airport up
it's the
here.
guy that's
Everything's
like
going over my head.
looked literally like 7 years old.
I went
when he was,
viral
like,
on TikTok.
17.
I went viral on TikTok for talking about the fact that he looks young and he's 30. He's like 35 now.
No,
But-
he's older than that now.
No, he's like 35.
I'm googling it.
But
Yeah, you Google
he
that.
looks really young. He
You
he was
Google
in
that,
like
You Google that, go.
he was in like Maze Runner.
Oh, that guy?
He
Thomas.
voiced Ferb.
he did voice Bryce.
I didn't know that. I just know
Yeah.
him from the Maze Runner that
He's
I watched
33.
like 2
You were
days
right.
ago.
Yeah, he's 33.
Movies.
Oh, him.
Yeah,
Yeah,
him.
this guy.
Fun fact: Thomas Brody Sangster is engaged
He's
to
engaged?
Elon Musk's ex-wife.
What's her name again? It's something
Leia.
silly.
Probably like
Tallulah.
Oh, Tallulah.
He's in the Maze Runner, the second and third Maze Runner. He was in Love Actually.
I don't. What is that?
He was
Actually,
in Nanny McPhee.
Oh yeah, Nanny McPhee.
Star Wars. Phineas and Ferb.
McPhee?
no.
What are some other notable ones?
Of Judgment.
What else have I seen him in?
Probably
Yeah,
Phineas and Ferb.
No.
You
is
saw
in
him in Phineas and
I see
Ferb.
it right there.
Yeah,
But
there
what
he is.
thing
Ferb.
have I
Pointing at
seen
it.
him
Audience,
in
look. I'm pointing
that
at
I'm
it.
like, there he is.
Oh God! At some point, Roy's gonna walk in, and we're just gonna end this podcast.
And it's going to be the end.
And I'm gonna be kicked off.
we
It's
had
okay.
to come to
I've
some
been
conclusion.
I've been on 2.5 already. I feel so special.
Yeah, dude, I've been on like 8.
Well, you run the whole thing.
I've been on every single one.
Aren't you the host?
I am the host.
No. I'm just the puppet.
I'm the puppet of the man. Snirk, snuffle.
Would that make Miss Baker the host?
No, Miss
Is she
Baker's
the
kind of like.
puppeteer?
Who's the... Yeah.
Yeah, she's the puppeteer. I'm the marionette, and Miss Pack is God.
Miss Pack.
You ever seen those massive marionettes? People made like marionettes the size of like a 4-story building,
Really?
and the face is like it's uncanny valley.
Oh, ew, I hate those.
And then
I hate those so
and then it like
much.
blinks.
It blinks.
It blinks.
Ugh.
And I just saw a video of it, and they were operating it with like helicopters.
I watched a video like a while ago explaining why uncanny is like uncomfortable to see. I don't remember why exactly.
It's been a trend lately,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
doing uncanny makeup,
Oh.
and they like do the
Ew.
pupil thing, and then they make their lips smaller.
I
I don't
hate
know. I don't like anything,
Dude.
In that
Well,
realm.
actually, there's a lot of like. I'm trying to sound smart here, but I have no idea what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I find like uncanny things. Like, if you can do them purposely well, I feel like they can be pulled off.
I think
Oh,
it was.
yeah.
I think it was really funny.
Like-
how in how in Chippendale Rescue Rangers they had a joke about it where it was like, oh, we're in this is like Uncanny Valley. And
Yeah.
then there were just a bunch of characters who looked like it. That was such a good reference.
No, yeah. This
that
is gonna
was such
sound.
a good movie.
Have you guys seen
Sorry.
the Ninja Turtles movie? This is gonna sound
Like the
super
new
awkward.
one?
Yeah.
No, I need to watch it.
No, it's really good. They purposely make like all the humans look uncanny and like disproportionate because to the main characters, the turtles, they're like the monsters. So they make them they like the turtles are symmetrical and their family is symmetrical. But everyone who is like a villain or like unknown to them, they're different. So I thought
That's
it's really cool.
I
and
love details like that.
I know. I love small little
that's
details.
so cool.
Who's your favorite Ninja Turtle?
Oh gosh, it depends on what era or like what franchise of turtles. I've always been a Mikey fan.
Don't they all have like their personalities, kind of
Yeah.
like the Wiggles,
Yeah, well,
where it's like
yeah, Donatello falls asleep a lot.
There is
this one likes to eat a lot. This one's
Mikey likes pizza like all of them do, but he likes them more.
isn't Donatello like the smart one?
Yeah.
Donatello's the purple one.
I know he's
yeah.
the purple one. I like
Raphael is kind of like
the angry red one.
Leonardo is like he paints
Oh,
like Leonardo da Vinci. I'm lying. He doesn't paint.
No,
I don't think
he
ever
paints. He paints What does he paint? Nothing.
I've never seen a Ninja Turtles thing, but I know all of them and all of their personalities.
They're different in every one. Like
Are they really?
They
I
each
think
change just a
Donatello's
little
probably
bit.
my favorite.
I also like Donatello.
Like, sorry, I have a friend who I like have intense Ninja Turtle discussion with at
Yeah.
college. You always find that one person at college who's just so obsessed with like one thing.
Oh, wait. I did see a Ninja Turtles movie.
When?
Was it the?
It was with Aaron.
What was?
It was the like live action one.
Oh.
And it was actually pretty good. Like, she loves that movie. I think it was the second live action one.
Is that the
was her
Michael Bay
favorite.
one? Is that the one you're talking about?
I don't remember.
Or are you thinking of like the really old one?
No, the like new live action one. the,
Okay,
like,
yeah, I've
2016.
seen that one.
2016.
Oh,
New.
Dude, oh no,
That was
time is slipping
7
away.
That was 7,
Oh
almost
no,
8 years ago.
the world is falling apart.
Stop. Don't say that. It wasn't
It's
7
true.
years ago.
It was.
No, it was only 4.
Probably over 7 years ago.
I'm
now.
in
We're working on
denial.
8.
Working on 8. Coming up on it.
Rowdy, I'm gonna graduate in a year.
Yeah.
I find that so weird.
Yeah. We're
I
talking
think
about
that's
that.
so weird. I still. I was talking with Alec. I forgot that you and Alec are in the same grade.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's so he's planning on coming to USD, and I remember that he was in your grade. So he was like looking ahead, and I was like, wait, that means Jack's a junior. That's so
Uh-oh.
weird.
Uh-oh.
Roy's here.
It's trouble.
Okay, Quinn, we're gonna kick you off the podcast.
Okay, but I'm not moving.
Oh.
She's staying.
I'm just gonna...
Okay, well, let's go talk about serious stuff, and then we'll cut right here, and then we're gonna continue the goof off episode, but with Roy instead of Quinn.
Okay,
Ooh.
bye guys. It was a pleasure.
Bye, everyone.
Well, you're staying on.
Hi, everyone.
Cut. Hi, Roy.
Oh, yeah.
Welcome back. Roy's now on the couch. Oh, yep, that was a fun cut, wasn't it? I'm gonna put some
Ayo.
sound bite in there and post, and it's gonna be great.
Am I on the couch?
Yeah, you're on the couch. Hi, Rowdy.
You were previously on the couch.
I just didn't know if you wanted me on the couch or not.
Quinn's on
I
the
can get
couch
out.
too. She's just kind of here.
Roy's now on the couch. There's
Sup,
nobody
Quinn?
else on the couch anymore.
Welcome, 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 welcome. Rowdy, what are you looking for?
I'm looking for my Life Gives You Lemons monologue.
Where did you find this monologue?
This is on the fall of the House of Usher.
What?
It's,
Ursher, baby.
It's Usher. Usher. Usher.
Usher, 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 Usher.
Peace up.
Hey down.
Copyright claimed.
Do you think Usher is listening to the Croft Warrior
You never
podcast
know.
on Spotify?
You never know. How many viewers are you pulling in?
We don't have any listeners on.
You got
On-
Dana
in-
now.
Really?
Yeah, Dana said she'll give it a listen.
You're
My mother also is gonna give it a listen, I believe.
really?
Yeah.
What if I told Summer to promote you?
Do it.
My
Tell
mother.
everyone to promote us.
Come here.
Summer.
Summer, go tell them.
Yeah, tell everybody to promote you.
Go
us.
to the masses.
Go to the masses. Jesus. Oh my God, I have the best app.
What is
Get
the best
ready.
app?
Get ready.
Is it Hill Climb Racing 2?
Hill Climb Racing
yeah.
2? No, you're not ready. I did this in the last goof off with just Quinn and Carly. But Roy, I want you to say something heavenly. I want you to preach.
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 All right, I want everybody to listen. God is with us. He is with all of us. And I'll tell you what. He's gonna save us all. That was incredible. I feel so cool right now.
It's the best
That was. What is this app?
It's
I
called
need
Praise Break. It's amazing.
That is the coolest
I
thing
saw
I've ever
it
So
witnessed.
good.
I saw a TikTok of a man. He had his like friend on FaceTime. Are you showing them the
Is that
TikTok?
Michael Jackson
No,
on the cover?
I'm gonna-
Free Jackson of
No,
Michaels.
dude. I saw a TikTok where a guy he has his friend on FaceTime. And he's like, "Happy birthday." happy birthday to your mama. Oh, happy birthday. I want to wish you another happy birthday. Put your hands in the air.
My hands are in the air.
Rowdy's hands are in the air, ladies and gentlemen.
Happy
birthday.
This is incredible.
Oh my goodness.
Happy birthday. It's the best rap. I love it so much. I'm promoting the Praise Break app.
Sponsored. Could be sponsored.
Dude, imagine we get sponsored by Praise Break.
They give you like a whole soundboard of like your own stuff.
Dude, they give me different keys.
That'd be incredible.
I have to. There's an option. Those are just an A flat, and and to go into different keys, you do have to pay like $4.99. And I'm
go into a
considering
higher
it.
key.
You were just like,
$10.99.
you were like, I want you to preach right now. So then I was thinking, oh, I'm gonna make a joke and like actually be like a preacher, a real preacher, stereotypical preacher, and then you came in with the cymbals,
With the
and then
music.
I felt it.
You
I was
came
like,
in
oh,
with an
this is
organ.
happening.
My boy, I was expecting to just talk about God, but then you brought out an organ.
I felt something. Something came over me there.
Something came over me, or someone. God.
Maybe God was with us right there.
We were doing that, me and Quinn, during all of Thanksgiving dinner. Was just the entire time.
Boy, I'm gonna cut out this turkey. Boy.
Yeah, but it was we were doing that, and Mom would be, everybody would be like, "This is a great meal, Mom." We'd be like, "It's blessed."
Just under the table. It's just like doesn't know where it's coming
Nobody
from.
knows where it's coming from.
That's what we
I feel like
It's
you're in a
amazing.
sitcom.
Quinn, what did you say?
This is God's meal.
This is God's meal. And he would be like,
This is God's meal. A meal from the Lord. Blessed from the heavens above. Thank you, Jesus.
but that's what we did. And he kept going. People would be like, Mom would be like, I cleaned church the other day. And I'd be like, wait, where'd you clean? Church?
I'm definitely gonna start doing this way too much.
It's
Such a good
The
bit,
joke
though.
was dead by the end of Thanksgiving dinner.
That's so good.
It'll never die, just like the Lord. It's so incredible.
That's so good.
It's the best app I've ever downloaded, and let me tell you, I played Hill Climb Racing
Hill
2.
Climb Racing 2 is up there.
Top tier apps.
I want to start keeping a log of what game I'm playing. Like, I had a Minecraft. You know how you have a Minecraft, like, just
Yeah.
time? We had one of those.
We did.
By the way, I'm canceling my Realm
That's
subscription.
probably a good idea because I don't think any of us play.
Yeah, no. So if
I
you
think
want
I'm
to play,
gonna
you
get
have
back
to
into it now.
play before December 14th.
Okay,
Okay.
Rowdy, you got?
I'm going
weeks
to go in
get back
and
on the
build
grind.
a wall.
Okay. So, yeah, but that's my plan. I want to keep a list of all the games that I'm addicted to at the time because I played Minecraft and then I played like Flow Free
So
religiously for a
good.
little bit, and then Gwen, don't. Oh, Flow Free. Oh, she just watched a TikTok. You're like Andy Richter, just in the corner for Conan. I saw that.
Quinn
I saw
is
that.
our Guillermo.
Quinn is the Guillermo of the Croft Warrior podcast. Stop showing TikToks. That's inappropriate.
I literally knew what it was gonna be. Good movie, by the way.
I don't even know.
FNAF.
Oh, FNAF, good movie.
It was good.
Yeah, it was pretty good. We
way
saw it
better
together.
than I
No,
thought it was
yeah.
gonna be.
Yeah. Okay. Question. What's your favorite meme of all time?
Meme?
Meme.
Oh,
I swear to God, if you say Ohio.
Sorry.
No,
Say
wait.
what?
Start,
If I say
start,
what?
start over. Say what you just said again.
Oh Lord.
Okay. Okay.
Just
We
had to
got
get
it.
that
What
out of
did
the
you
way.
say? I swear, if you say what?
If you say Ohio, I'm gonna.
No,
I'm gonna get
those are
so
dumb.
angry.
I don't get the Ohio one.
I don't either.
I mean, the Florida one makes sense to me.
O-H-I-O.
OHIO.
Go Buckeyes. They lost yesterday. That's tough. Anyway. Ooh.
Favorite meme of all time. What made you giggle?
A lot of SpongeBob memes make me giggle. Because I'm a SpongeBob guy. I grew up on the Bob.
Dat boy. Oh, curse word, what up? It's that boy.
He riding a unicycle.
He
I'm trying to
ran
think of some
I'm gonna be-
classic memes.
I always
of memes.
cackled at like the 3 a.m. memes.
Oh,
of
yeah?
Me and the boys.
Me and the boys at 3 a.m. looking for bees. I forgot about that
Bad
one.
Luck Brian. So good.
Say bad. No,
That was
you're
so
not saying
good.
your favorite meme
That's
is Bad
so
Luck
good.
Brian. Are you 40? What
so
are you
good.
talking about?
Because a lot of them don't make sense at all.
Bad Luck Brian.
And it's just, he's so happy. Look, have you?
I've seen Bad Luck Brian.
If you're ever in a bad mood, just look at a picture of that.
Yeah, my favorite meme is that little girl staring at with the fire in the background. The little girl just like with the fire in the back.
That's good. That is really good.
Quinn, can you look up? Hey, Guillermo, can you look up just like a list of memes?
Classic memes.
Classic memes.
Good old meme.
You know
When was the first meme?
At the dawn of
depends on what you
time.
wanna-
I feel
what
like
you wanna
Jack would
consider.
know
I
this.
feel like the Big Bang.
It depends on what you want to consider a meme, because you could say the original meme was like Rafflecopter in like the days of like AOL chat rooms, but then there's also memes. If you want to consider it of like memes that came out early, like you remember Badger.
Yeah.
Yeah. 6 Degrees of Kevin Bacon. like there's a lot of like OG memes like Numa where it's like
Yeah.
original YouTube, but then there's also before that. So it depends on what you want to consider.
I don't
Gwen,
know
what?
A lot of things
anything.
on here are like meme layouts. Like if you were to make a post on Twitter or something, it's not like a.
Like the top text, bottom text.
Oh.
Look at goat
So there's, like-
memes like
there's,
GOAT.
boyfriend on here.
Oh, distracted
Oh, yeah.
boyfriend. Oh,
Expanding brain. I
That's good, dude.
what's the
S tier.
I completely forgot what I was.
Drake.
Drake. The Drake meme. That's
Is
a
this,
classic.
that one.
Oh, yeah, that one. Look at yeah. Is this a butterfly? Is this a bird? What did he say in the meme? What did he say in the anime?
Fine.
Oh, this is fine. A lot of people are just gonna be like, "What?" They're just saying like terms.
They're just saying things at us.
What about the motivational animals or whatever? What were they?
Like,
The
hang in
something
there.
animals.
The cat.
The
Yeah.
cat hanging there.
Is that a meme?
I
That's
love
a poster.
the
It's a
Key and Peele
motivational
That
sketch.
is a meme at its finest.
Where you getting your drugs? Catman hanging there.
Front hand, backhand was always.
Front hand, backhand. What's your favorite Key and Peele sketch? Rowdy, you gotta have one of these.
Oh gosh, I
love Key and Peele.
I have
so
to
much.
like search into the dark web of Key and Peele.
Key and
sketches.
Peele is one of my. I think that's one of my favorite shows of all time.
So good.
I have watched through all of Key and Peele at least 4 times.
Wow.
Yeah, because it's on Hulu.
Really?
So I just watched through, and that started like
No, yeah,
3
that's
years
right.
ago. I just watched through it so many times. I've seen every single Key and Peele sketch so many times.
There's so many to choose from.
There's so many good ones.
There's so many good ones. I feel like if I chose one, there's always gonna be one better. So like,
That's true.
it's hard for me to pick.
The standoff one with Freddie
Indecisive.
Wong. Isn't he in that one?
Standoff one.
Where he's like the sniper guy is in. And there's, I don't know, there's like 20 different people. They're all so good.
What are your top favorite shows?
Ooh.
Quinn, what are you laughing at?
She's just
Okay.
giggling, bro. She's doing her own thing.
Bring
She's in
Guillermo.
her own world. Guillermo.
God, Guillermo.
I feel like with show, I don't watch that many shows.
I don't
like-
either.
I do.
Right now, like Survivor and The Amazing Race are both on,
Oh yeah.
and those are like traditions in my household. So those are the two big ones. But then like when Squid Game came out, I love.
Oh
Squid
my
Game.
gosh, you ate that up.
It's so good.
Aren't they doing
Did
like a
you-
real Squid Game? now?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it just I think
Squid
the
Game,
first
the
episode
challenge.
like just came out.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna be on that show one day.
Yeah, you can do it. I believe in you.
I'm gonna be on the real one though.
The Real World.
Yeah.
Rowdy, what are your favorite shows? Top
Top.
3.
I'm gonna have to say Arcane. I feel like none of you have ever watched that
What
one.
is
I
that?
have not.
It's one of the best animated shows ever. It's not like a kid show though. It's like adult animation.
I love adult animation.
It's so good. It's on par with Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse in my opinion. Like it took such a long time to make. It's in the world of one of those MMO games, I think, or like it's really cool. They have this really good story between these two sisters who are like trying to fight and like get back to each other. Have you seen that?
Well, didn't you show me one of the scenes?
No,
from
I
it,
showed you
think?
the scene, like the last scene,
Yeah.
like, am I Potter?
You showed me
Jinx?
every spoiler.
It's so good.
No, it looked really good. Yeah, from
Yeah.
what you showed me.
It's up there. It's up there. I also love Midnight Mass, The Fall of the House of Usher.
Usher.
Usher,
baby.
What's like a show that most people know that I like?
Key and Peele.
Yeah.
like Family Guy,
SNL.
SpongeBob, Family Guy, Simpsons.
SpongeBob, early SpongeBob.
SpongeBob went downhill.
Yeah.
No, I'm just gonna
I
say it
hate
from like
SpongeBob.
season 5 or 6 before.
Really,
No,
that
even
early?
further. I think further than.
No, I
that,
mean
it's
like that's my
okay.
favorite.
Oh, okay.
Like anything before season 6.
I say 2014 is when it started.
Yeah.
really
Oh, yeah.
bad. Right after the episode
When they
with
made
the
the
magic
spin-offs
spatula.
is when it like cemented their
That
grave.
yeah, it sealed the deal
Yeah.
because Steven Hillenburg never wanted spin-offs.
I thought the first movie was great.
Yep,
The Sponge Out of Water was all right.
I think it was all right. It was pretty good.
Didn't even watch the new one.
I feel
There's
like-
a new one, I think,
Yeah,
and
I've
I
not
didn't
watched
watch
it.
it. So I was like, yeah.
I watched all of it. I'm a movie person. I'll watch every good and bad movie. So I could tell you, first one, gold.
Gold.
Second one, gold until it became live action. Yeah.
Yep. It was so good. I don't know why it
Yeah.
was such
No,
good
yeah.
animation quality.
It was so good, and I would have. I honestly would have kept it in that style.
Yeah.
But then they got to like the whole like, oh my gosh, it's these characters in real life. Oh my gosh, it's so wacky.
That was the whole like marketing.
Yeah.
Of it.
And
And
this
the
last,
live action stuff was like booming right then.
the third
it
one
was.
wasn't really a good movie at all. It was actually a promotion for their spin-off shows.
Oh really?
Yeah, so
Oh.
it was like the whole subplot was like, oh my gosh, we were all kids at this camp once. I remember this. Like,
Oh.
and it was setting up
Camp Coral.
Camp Coral. So
That's stupid.
yeah, I don't like when people do stuff like that.
Cash grabs.
Yeah,
I hate it.
Disney being the biggest one. I have gripes against Disney.
Yeah. That SpongeBob is not Disney.
Did you hear? Well, I'm saying like.
Hi, I'm SpongeBob SquarePants, and you're watching Disney Channel. They
But-
should have done that.
This is true. But what I was gonna say is Disney's like the biggest people who do that. Like it's the biggest
Yeah.
cash grabber. Literally, I'm pretty sure in Wish, this new movie that's coming out, half their songs are written by AI.
Rowdy, we have the same brain.
I know,
Dude,
it's so
the
they like. I forgot what they did, but what I'm remembering they did, and I don't know if this is right. Don't quote me on it. But I'm
Oh,
pretty sure they fired like their writing crew for the show
Oh.
and got people who like know how to work an algorithm and had them work on an algorithm so they can pay less for people who are writing lyrics
Yeah.
and like have to deal with all that stuff when it's just theirs and it was made
Yeah.
for them.
Didn't they beat the writer's strike got settled and the actor's strike got settled? So I think it's AI can't be used anymore.
Really?
Yeah, I think that was one of the stipulations. But
I heard a lot of talk about this movie being AI.
yeah, that
Like-
probably got done before the
Yeah.
Wish.
Yeah.
I think that I went on a whole rant about this in the previous goof off episode that
Really?
we recorded today. I went on a whole rant about how Pixar is now the like big corporate overlord, and
Oh yeah.
and other studios like the one who made Spider-Verse and Puss in Boots are like kind of pushing the medium. You love Puss in
It's
Boots.
I
so
love it.
good.
I still haven't seen it.
you have
Wow.
Jack.
I haven't seen Spider-Verse.
So
You haven't seen
this needs to change.
I'm not
right
gonna, I haven't
now.
seen the new one.
I haven't
I
seen
saw
it
the
either.
first one. No, I didn't see
Oh
the new one.
wow.
No, I
And I'm a
haven't.
big Spider-Man guy.
So if you guys haven't seen the second Spider-Verse,
I haven't seen the
it is
first.
like watch the first one, but the second one is
But you haven't
literally
seen like any.
No, I haven't seen
superhero
any Marvel
They're
movies.
the amount of like art that goes into that movie. It's
Oh,
not
yeah.
it's not like animation anymore. It's freaking art.
Yeah.
It's so good. Like they use so many different mediums, so many
Mhm.
different styles, so many different like ways of animation.
Mhm.
And that's so cool to me. And I love when people do that when they like take like a certain like like a weakness like
Mhm.
there's like rules you should have for like animation like don't like I don't know like any of the rules, but like if you can break rules and it adds to your story,
Yeah, exactly.
that is what I'm interested in, and that's what Spider-Verse does. Is like their main character is animated on, I can't remember if it's 24s or 12s, like those
different FPS
to show that he's like struggling a little bit more than the other people are. So
Yeah.
like when you can break like animation trends to like add more to like the story, that just tells you that you're trying just a little bit harder. And when you're doing things like Disney and you're just trying to just pump out,
just throwing money at it.
you just like, and that's why their wish is in this new like quote unquote Spider-Verse style, is because they see that it's getting a lot of money right now. So they want to make it into that new, because originally it was going to be a 2D movie.
Yeah.
But they made it like a weird 3D, 2D.
2D backgrounds.
Yeah, it's kind of gross.
That's why I think all of that stuff is happening with Spider-Verse, and it's even better because they're employing more animators.
Oh yeah,
and it's great.
They're letting people like express, and like they have such a good team.
It's so good.
And Puss in Boots also does that so well, especially with the story.
Never seen it.
Yeah,
I made you watch that movie.
No,
Rowdy, did you just want to go on a rant about Puss in Boots?
it was so good.
I can.
He talked it up like so much to me before we watched it. I was like, I hope this isn't a letdown. Then we watched it at his dorm, and I was like, whoa.
Yeah.
It was one of those movies where you watch it, and then you get done, you're like, I should watch it again right now so I can find the little details, because you're not paying attention for them in the first time.
No, yeah.
But it was so good.
It's just with like that one, like character work and everything, like the story is set up so well. Like you start like in this very high moment with this character and how he's like, you know, he's doing his best, but then he gets humbled very quickly.
Yeah.
And, you know, that sets up the story so well. Is you see this character like who he wants to be and who he like in the beginning, you know, he's like fighting like
Antonio Banderas.
Yeah. He is like showing off like all of his skills, but then he gets humbled really quickly, and then he loses faith in himself, and that's what starts the story. He starts at such a high point, but then he gets pushed back down to zero, and
That just kind of sets it off.
Yeah, it's such a good story, and there's 3 archetypes of villains. I can go on about this forever too.
I feel like in worry of spoiling it for me,
Yeah,
we should.
yeah.
Is that your favorite movie?
Puss in Boots.
Yeah,
It's up there.
it's up there.
Yeah,
You're a movie guy. Give me
I'm
top 3
top 3.
right now,
Wow.
or at least give me a list of things that would be in the top 3 if you didn't have to make a list of top
Yeah.
3.
Like a top like 30 roughly.
Everything, everywhere, all at once.
Ooh, that was so good.
I watched half of it and fell asleep.
Yeah, such a good movie. It's just the last like end of the movie is so
Yeah, I was
Everything
asleep
you
during
missed is the good part.
Yeah,
Yeah.
everything I missed was the good part.
literally they talked about it. The first part is just the setup. It's the last part that's
Yeah,
like,
just a lot of setup.
it's a lot of good setup though. It's not like filler, like, oh my gosh, let's go do this one random thing just for filler. Everything is purposeful.
Yeah.
Let me think another one. I love Jojo Rabbit.
I love Jojo Rabbit.
That was like my first favorite movie. Like,
Such a good movie.
I remember I first watched that. I'm like, this one's my favorite. I like
good.
I like that one.
Jojo. Jojo.
So good.
Jojo.
Yeah, there's a lot of good movies out there. I'm just
Forrest Gump.
oh,
You're
that's
saying
so
that as like
good.
kind of a
but
joke.
it's good.
No.
It's so good.
For Janai.
Jedi.
Janai. One life gives you a box of chocolate. One life gives you a box of chocolate. And I love that one.
Lieutenant Dan.
Lieutenant Dan.
Lieutenant
Dude,
Dan.
okay.
Ice cream. Lieutenant Dan.
Aaron's cat.
Oh.
The little kitten could not walk when it first was born, and she named it Lieutenant Dan. And now it's like perfect. She's like, Lieutenant Dan, you can walk, and then he can walk a lot. And they figured out Lieutenant Dan's a girl, so
When she said
it's
that
female
the other
Lieutenant
day,
Dan.
When I heard her say that, I lost it. That was so funny.
That's so funny.
Lieutenant Dan.
Lieutenant Dan.
You know what my new favorite movie is? I keep having movies show up in my YouTube recommended because I'm like I keep being like I want to watch What's Eating Gilbert Grape, and then I can't watch it because it's not on like Hulu or anything, and then it ends up just on my YouTube recommended free with ads, and I'm like, I guess I'm watching this during Alan's class. so I rewatched The Truman Show.
Oh my gosh.
That's my new favorite movie.
Never
It's
seen it.
isn't that the Jim Carrey?
You told me the other day you had the same reaction when you were like, "I love watching. I watched the Truman Show. It's so good." And I like never watched it, and you were like, "What is wrong with you?"
That's the one with Jim Carrey, right?
Yeah.
That
Never
is
seen
so
it.
good.
What is wrong with you? It's free with ads on YouTube. Yeah, it's free with ads on YouTube.
I should
So
watch
is
it.
I
What's
watched
Eating
it.
Gilbert Grape. You ever seen What's Eating Gilbert Grape?
I don't think I have.
Oh, it's so good. Dude, okay.
Tell me about
Johnny Depp,
it. Ooh,
Leonardo DiCaprio. Have you heard of it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Oh.
think I have.
Oh. It's just the happenings in a small town. There's barely even a build up, and there's barely even an ending. Like, it's
I just realized Rowdy was wearing gloves.
yeah, he has fingerless
We were.
gloves.
Oh no, wait. we were in touch.
I looked at him and I was like, "Wait a minute."
Actually, fingerless gloves.
Yeah, they're fingerless gloves.
Yeah,
So
it's
they're not
like
gloves.
gloves but without fingers.
Yeah, fingerless.
They're gloves, but
What's Eating
Don't
Gilbert
do
Grape?
that. They'll catch on.
What's eating? They'll catch on.
our
They'll catch on.
our viewers on YouTube seeing everything happen.
Yeah,
know what's
Quinn.
happening. Yeah, Quinn will know.
Quinn, our physical viewer,
Our live studio audience.
live studio audience. Quinn, clap.
Give us a clap. Say
Yeah.
huzzah.
Thank you.
Good huzzah.
So what's Eating Gilbert Grape? Johnny Depp is the main character. He's like early 20 something, and he's taking care of his like special needs brother Arnie, who is Leonardo DiCaprio. Oh. And you don't know what he it's not disclosed what he this is like early 90s, and like it's so interesting to see the differences in how people were treated then versus now. Like the term special needs doesn't exist. And it's just like, yeah, Arnie's here. And that's just how he is.
I
That
love
sort of
that.
thing. And he's like, it starts out and it's like, this is Arnie's 18th birthday. And they're prepared. And it's like, they said he shouldn't live past 10, but he's still kicking. And then it's just Gilbert Grape trying to live and take care of Arnie and go through. He meets this girl and all the
Aw.
stresses of like, he loves his family and he loves everything, but God, it's just too much sometimes, and he just has to get away from it, even though he loves everybody so much. And then he like ends up, he like freaks out, and he's Johnny Depp. And Johnny Depp's so good.
Johnny Depp is really
So talented.
Speaking of Johnny Depp,
I think I know what you're about to say.
you know what I'm gonna say?
I think I know what you're about to say.
Timothy Chalamet.
So bad. No. It makes me so upset.
Timothy Chalamet as Willy Wonka.
Let's think about this.
All right, everyone,
you think about
listen
great
down and
actors of
quiet
all
up.
time.
We're about wait.
listen
down and quiet up. We're gonna talk about this for a second.
Scratch that, reverse it,
Scratch that, then reverse it. Listen up.
No, flip it and reverse it. It's your women have been when yet. Right?
Did
So I think here's my theory. I think it's gonna be a great movie.
Oh yeah, no, I agree.
Oh yeah.
But
I've
Oh
said
my
this.
God.
I've said this.
but no matter how good of a job Timothy Chalamet does, he can't be compared to Johnny Depp and Gene Wilder, arguably two of the best actors of all time. I think Johnny Depp, the 2005 Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, I don't like it. I don't like it at all.
that
I think
hurts me.
It is an incredible movie. It is amazing. Johnny Depp is one of the best actors, and he's so incredible. Everyone's so good at it. But I'm saying that would be one of the best movies of all time if the original Willy
Exactly.
Wonka didn't exist.
Exactly.
So I'm saying 2005 looks bad, and that is an incredible movie.
Yeah.
It's a great movie.
You're comparing Timmy Chalamet, old Timmy
Lil
from
Timmy.
Dune, Lil Timmy from
Dune's
Dune
good.
with his tiny horse.
Dune
You're
is so
comparing
good,
him. You're comparing him to Johnny. Here's Johnny and Gene.
Oh,
Gene Wilder.
No, you can't.
See, okay.
It's gonna be a great movie.
Here's
but
some of my opinions about this, though.
Je. It doesn't start with je.
Timothy Chalamet is
Timothy.
on a great path to good, like to solid acting. But it's the fact that he just
you're
took
no longer on the couch.
one of the hardest turns left into a role that he's never done anything like it before.
I'm interested because he's got to be.
It's so hard to do a farcical role.
I think it'll be a silly story. I don't know what that word means. What does farcical mean?
Farcical is not like realistic or it's
Whimsical.
like whimsical.
Oh, okay.
So
yeah, that's what I was kind of going.
I learned that a lot of Crofton is farcical acting. So it's like very over the top characters, but they're grounded.
Yes,
grounded
they
but
are.
over the top.
Yeah.
But Timothée Chalamet is more into like he's done a lot of realistic
Yeah,
acting.
he's done a lot of serious acting. So like going
And-
from serious to serious but goofy.
to farcical is
Farcical.
Yeah.
That's a new word.
It's a good word.
It's
a good word.
That's what I talk about this a lot with one of my professors because I have done farcical
Yes.
a whole bunch, and I'm
Mr.
getting
Williams.
Mr. Williams. What did you call him?
Schmitty. Schmitty was
Man.
not in this podcast.
It was in the other episode.
Oh,
Schmitty Werben Jagerman Jensen.
something Schmede.
Something Smitty Werben Jagerman Jensen.
But
He was number one. You know who else was number one? God.
Yeah, that's all you.
I have had it up this whole podcast.
He's been
It's
waiting
so
for the
good.
right
Waiting for
moment.
somebody to say
To
like, "Wow, that was
strike.
just heavenly." Just be ready.
Did you hit? Breathe.
Breathe, son.
Breathe, my son.
Breathe, my son.
Breathe.
Breathe.
In
Let the Spirit enter
Holy
you.
Lord.
Feel his power.
Let it shine through you.
I thought you were about to just let it shine. Let it shine.
Let it shrivel up and goes down.
The Lorax.
little light of mine.
Oh, yeah.
Dude,
gonna
the
let it
crocodillos. The
so
Harvard
good.
crocodillos. They're so good. Period. They're
On God.
Exclamation
from
point.
2013. They're this little light of mine arrangement. Monday, gonna get me straight. Tuesday, gonna let him grace.
Sing it.
Dude. Really feel that, baby. Oh my gosh.
Who was the barbershop quartet that I showed you, Roy, in high school? I don't even. It started with
Was it
an
the Newfangled Four?
Yes.
Dude, I
You
know.
showed me. Do you know who I am?
I know.
showed you.
I know barbershop, dude. You ever
They-
seen Midtown?
I have not.
Wow. You ever seen Midtown? Spider Farm?
I'm shaking my head, but in which direction, the viewers will never know.
So he has or hasn't seen it. You'll never know.
Ask me in person.
Yeah, viewers.
Go to Rowdy's Instagram, DM him, and ask him.
Who is? Do you know who Midtown is? And he'll just respond, shaking head. Who do you think is the most famous person
Right now?
other than Jesus?
Right now.
Alive.
Like alive right now. Who?
Yes.
Like if we were to look up.
Who's the most famous person?
Oh,
Who know
gosh.
who
Like in existence or
most
like
amount of people
today?
were in existence and then today?
Okay.
Right now, it's probably Taylor Swift.
I
right?
think it's probably Taylor Swift.
Well, okay, if we're talking about like across the globe,
Well, she's literally on tour in like Brazil right
across the globe.
because like
What
I
about-
feel like Taylor Swift is more popular here
Or, like,
than everywhere
What about
else.
Donald
now.
Trump?
I was gonna say Kim Jong Un.
Kim Jong Un.
What's the
It probably
Russian
like somebody in Putin.
Putin. Yeah.
Probably like somebody
Pretty
in,
popular, but for the wrong reasons.
Probably somebody in Asia. Because
Maybe
there's
like
a lot of people
like
in Asia.
Lionel Messi
Messi
or Ronaldo. Some
Ronaldo
soccer players
has
are
Oh,
more
yeah.
popping.
followers.
They get paid so much money.
They do.
the fire.
Did you see? This is completely off topic, but Lionel Messi before he signed with Miami, a team in Saudi Arabia where Cristiano Ronaldo now plays and gets paid a lot of money.
Oh, really?
Offered him $1 billion to go play for them. Literally a
For a
contract
year?
for $1 billion. No, for like
10 years?
a couple. Yeah, that was a couple of years, but
Oh,
$1
billion?
billion dollars. That's the money Saudi Arabia has. That soccer league, and now that Ronaldo's playing there, they're making even more money. It's insane.
That's freaking crazy.
Oh
And
my
they just
god!
Saudi Arabia just held Tyson Fury versus Francis Ngannou boxing match.
You and your generations to come
Yeah.
would be set for
But-
life.
That
That's
Tyson
so
Fury
much.
Tyson Fury just got paid $60 million to fight Francis Ngannou in Saudi Arabia, and he literally like what's their like leader called? I don't know what the official term is.
Is it like a Shah?
It's something. I don't know. It's I can't remember whatever he is. Whatever his proper term is. But he gifted him a car that's worth like $4.8 million on top of his. Like they were just. This event was so big.
I didn't know Saudi Arabia was rich.
Yeah, no,
That
it's
is
crazy.
Yeah, that's just so crazy to me. Like how people can like put so much money into that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like, well, our surgeons and like they can't make half as much as
That's
that.
an investment.
No, yeah.
Too.
Like,
I can't remember
pay
which
this
guy it
player
was.
a lot to come to your league, and then you're just gonna get so many more people to come in.
No, yeah, and
It's crazy.
It's so crazy. Like,
fact-
I'm thinking,
oh,
I'm like comparing this to like other jobs, like,
Yeah.
because I was thinking about like, because I know a little bit about like, I don't know too much about like how like sports players, but like some of the like their branding, I like look more into.
Oh, yeah.
I fun fact. Oh my gosh, what's his name? He plays for like a basketball team, but I'm talking about the mascot. He gets paid like $600.
The Denver mascot.
The Nugget. I can't.
Yeah, Denver.
Denver.
Nuggets,
Yeah. He gets paid like
the Nugget.
the Nugget.
The Nugget.
He gets
Yeah.
paid like $700,000.
Yeah, he gets a
per
lot of
year.
money. Yeah.
And
Really?
I'm like thinking like, that's a lot.
To be a mascot.
Yeah, and that's like like how hard would that
Yeah.
be? I mean, okay,
Well,
it
he
would
does
be-
some crazy.
either way.
it would be
stuff.
really crazy. Like you're putting yourself on the line.
Yeah.
Either way, but like he's doing less than a doctor.
Yeah, he's having more fun than a doctor. but
yeah,
like,
this is true. And you don't even have to do that for like that long. Like,
No,
and like just thinking about
that's
like
just each game.
Yeah. Well, they do stuff in the off season too, but it's like
Yeah, still.
yeah,
It's
I
all
mean,
marketing.
obviously, professional sports get a lot of money.
yeah.
Like, there's
But-
a baseball player, Shohei Ohtani.
Oh
No.
yeah,
Yeah, he's
Yep.
like the guy right
you
now.
told me about this.
He's,
Shohei Ohtani.
he's set to sign like a $600 million contract next season, and he got hurt at the end of this year, so he didn't even play like the last 20 games of the season, and he still got MVP. That's how good he was. And then like people were like, "Oh, now his contract's gonna drop," and everyone's like, "No, are you kidding me?" Like
It's Shohei Ohtani.
when he's healthy again, he's still gonna be one of the best baseball players of all time. Like
You can't get rid of that either. Like that's
Yeah.
such a good like
Yeah.
representation. Like you would
Mhm.
want to have that with you still.
the fact
Yeah.
that it's half him. It's like a quarter him playing and like 75% just his face.
yeah, the marketing.
Yeah, the marketing.
Yeah,
behind
Like
it.
I went to. I mean, I go to a bunch of baseball games, like with my family and stuff, and we go to like the smaller market games because it's cheaper. Like it'd be cool to go, but like even when they go play a bad team, like people don't even go to those games to watch their home team. They go to watch like him,
yeah,
and it's I don't know. It's crazy. People were saying like whatever team he wants to go to, you give him a blank check and let him write the number. That's how good he is.
yeah.
Dang.
Essentially,
That's crazy.
1 0 0.
I want $30.
0 0 0 0 0.
Like okay, it's enough zeros.
0 0 0, and he just keeps writing it. It's like I signed that check already.
He just says
Shohei
Google.
Ohtani signs $10 trillion deal with the Kansas City Royals, the literal
Buys
worst
Earth.
team in baseball.
Shohei Ohtani signs a billion dollar deal with the Los Angeles Lakers.
God, I hate
I'd
the
love to
Lakers.
see what he would do with that money though.
Yeah.
He bought like Africa or something, or like
Oh, I saw a TikTok that was that Jeffy Bezos. You know Jeffy Bezos?
I've heard of him.
Jeffy
This is the
Bezos.
guy who runs Snapchat, I think.
I'm gonna kill you. That's so stupid.
isn't he Twitter?
No,
He
X.
is Twitter.
that's Elon has even more money than him. Anyway,
Yeah.
his net worth 169 billion, which is an unfathomable number.
Yeah.
And they did the math. The Louisiana Purchase. How much that cost in today's money? How many times could he buy the Louisiana Purchase himself? Do you want to put out any guesses here? I'm scared you're going to be like, 1 million. And I'm going to be like, well, now it looks dumb.
I'm going to say it will relatively high number, relatively like
relatively high. It's a lot of Louisianas.
I'm gonna say 139 Louisiana.
Rowdy, how many times do you think you could buy the Louisiana Purchase?
Huh?
Rowdy knows all the numbers. He's crunching them right now
Yeah.
in his head.
No, I'm still counting 1 billion. He said like
He's
1
counting
billion.
to 1 billion. Right
Yeah.
now. Give him a
Counting to
second.
I'll be done by
In like 200 years.
next year.
It'll take a
How
long
how many Louisianas do you think you could purchase?
Um,
The Louisiana Purchase in today's money, not even like
no, no.
Yeah.
It was a lot back then.
yeah.
Gosh, how much would that be now?
But 130, what is this? 69 billion?
$169 billion. Yes.
That's crazy.
I'd say like about 560 times.
I think it said you could buy it 410 times.
Dang.
You could buy the Louisiana Purchase, and then somebody did the math. If the entire world, the amount of land that he got for that money, if he bought the entire world for that amount, he could buy the whole world twice.
That's ridiculous.
Not
That's
even like the land of the world.
Yeah.
That's including the water.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, just like the whole surface?
Yeah, the
He
whole
could
surface.
buy Earth.
Guys,
He could buy Earth
we're gonna
twice.
be forced underground here soon.
He could buy Earth twice.
Yeah, and then the aliens are gonna come take over.
That is not the
Led by
richest
Jeff
man.
Bezos.
not the little paper mache guys.
That is not the richest man on the planet. That is Jeffy. Elon could do worse, and then there's still people like dying of thirst.
Which
Yeah.
is insane.
Yeah, how are we
How
living
that
like this?
happens.
People are getting paid billions to
Economy.
punch each other in the face, and then
Messi's getting paid 60 million a season to kick a ball around.
yeah, and then there's.
Do you mind if I do a little deep dive into why that is? Because I have learned so much about marketing and how like
Please do.
crazy manipulative it is. It is actually one of the most powerful skills you can have, or like powerful
Oh
tools.
yeah.
Is power over the people.
Ooh.
So marketing is like, you know, it's a lot of like psychological work. Like, what do people want? And with that, you gain like people's trust. You gain people's wants, their needs. And with Elon Musk, like he's everyone knows him now.
Yeah.
Like, and that's just giving him more resources. Like, the more people know him, the more powerful he can get. And
Yeah.
it's not just his job. Like, the more people that know about him and his job.
Dude, but no, kind of like what he said, like salespeople, like they're the way they speak is so entertaining. Like
Everything is thought out.
they're
it's
so good at what they
so
do.
well planned. It's so well like meticulated. It's kind of like with animation, how I love like the small details and how it can affect them. They use that, but like in real world.
Yeah.
And it's so powerful.
With like psychology and then
Yeah.
like the subconscious mind
Mm-hmm.
of everything. Oh, it's crazy.
Don't even get me started on that. Don't even get me started.
I was gonna say, sorry, with the
Talk.
back kind of on the money track thing, like I don't know, it kind of plays into the sales pitch and the marketing stuff. But like the professional sports leagues, like the NBA, like you think the players and stuff like get paid a lot of money, but they could be getting paid more money.
Yeah.
Like the
Yeah.
amount of money the NBA makes is ridiculous. Like,
Oh, yeah.
I think last year they
Hold on.
they pulled in like a gross profit of like $10 billion.
That's so
Like
much
in one
money.
season. And that
In
yeah,
one season?
I'm
yeah,
curious.
Like in
do
one
you
season they
think
grossed
they make
like,
more
over,
than like what our military makes? Like the funding that goes into.
No.
well
I
yeah,
actually
the
just
funding they
I have no idea.
but they get a lot of money.
Dankeschön.
Uh-oh.
Guys, we have a special guest here.
Puppy.
This is Bobus. Say hi.
He's saying hello.
This is a what species? He's a
What species
he's a
is dog?
chihuahua. This is a chihuahua.
species?
Which
Jesus.
species is this?
is-
You guys got a pet alligator? Oh my god. He's so friendly.
Why is it flipping?
Have you seen Roy? I probably have
Those
sent you these
TikToks.
TikToks. Here's a swamp puppy.
Got me a swamp puppy. And then he just like yoinks snakes out of the ground.
Yeah.
Like, where did you even see that?
He's so light.
He's walking around barefoot in the freaking Everglades.
Trying to set an alarm on
Guys,
my
you're missing it. He's dancing. He's dancing right now. Look at him.
Yeah, look at him, audio listeners.
phone. Look at him. Everybody look.
Smell.
If you're not watching, watch.
Oh, he's so cute. If only you guys were here right now, you're missing the experience of your life. This is heaven.
Not
So
watching
close to
watch.
If you're not looking at your screen, look at your screen right now. You'll see.
I'm going to describe him. Oval head.
Dog.
Triangle nose. The most triangle of
This
noses.
is what happens when I record an episode at home. Is that this sort of thing happens?
Yeah, I thought I was gonna be on the podcast with Quinlan. I'm a little disappointed.
He's trying to play the guitar.
I should have brought him home. I should have brought Quinlan home.
Not you,
There's two of
Quinlan.
them.
the goat.
Quinlan X female.
You're the woat. Okay. I think that about wraps
You got
it
any
up.
more crazy pets?
Well,
Yeah.
Quinn's sitting on the couch.
And then, oh! Boom!
He asked me if there's any more crazy pets, and I said, "Well, Quinn's on the couch."
I didn't make the joke. Don't look at me. Maybe if the studio audience was paying attention. Clearly, we're not doing a very good job.
You're doing Duolingo.
That's valid.
That's respect.
That's incredible. Well, other people like it. Woo! Yeah.
Hello, Toby.
Oh my
Ooh,
god. This would be a lot better if there was a friggin' video. Anywho,
We need to get a set. We'll get you like a whole set. Once you make like all the money.
Yeah,
once,
give me-
once you guys
once-
get monetized.
Once Summer promotes you.
get me a once summer.
when Summer.
Give me a video camera and somebody else edit, and I will. But
I know how to work camera.
I don't have a camera. So
I can get you.
I could probably figure out
I
how
have
to
a
work
GoPro.
I know how to
That's
sit on a
not-
couch.
a GoPro.
Can we get two ferns and then call it between two ferns?
Between the
two
trees?
ferns.
Between the trees.
Between the trees.
Oh,
Or
you're just
just
gonna
have
pop a
two
squat now?
Tobys.
Two Tobys.
Yeah.
They're gonna have a conversation
Among the Tobys.
among the Tobys.
Among
Would you like to say something?
I could hear that.
I hear him.
Anywho,
If you guys didn't believe it before, you do now. There's
Yeah.
actual proof.
Oh my gosh, guys! Toby just told me we raised $50 million for charity during this podcast. Isn't that so cool?
okay. It's getting a little too chaotic. I think we call it here.
Yep.
I'm gonna read an outro here. It's been the music has been fading in for a little bit.
Oh,
I'm gonna read an
snap.
outro, and I'll point at you when I need you. Okay?
Sounds good.
Well, thank you for listening to the Craft and Warrior podcast. This has been Quinn and Jack Goofoff, and Quinn has been here half the time, and it's a different Quinn. We really appreciate your continued support and all the stuff that not only I get to do, but the entire journalism team as a whole. You can catch us on Instagram at Craft and Journalism, TikTok at Warrior Journalism, Craft and Warriors on Facebook and Twitter at Jack Schiefer on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok if you want just me. If you want Roy,
Look up Roy Knapp on Instagram. There's a dog.
Rowdy, where can you find you?
You can find me and Toby in Jack's basement.
Yep. And if you
They'll
got
be here.
you got a quote of the day?
Oh gosh.
It's your turn. I did the last one.
Oh,
Toby, quote of the day. Yep, that's the
Yep.
quote of the day. That'll do.
Guys, that was beautiful.
Anywho, we'll see you later. Thank you for listening.
Bye.
Bye-bye.